everybody, it's Nancy and I have some happy mail again. So I wanted to show you how should I say, okay, a while back Tracy from Art Attack showed us this trim that she bought at Joann's, and I made a remark, oh, I love this trim, but you know, my Joann's is 2 hours and some minutes away. And she just said, well, next time I go, I'll get you some. And I said, oh, how kind, you know, PayPal me. And she asked how much I want, and I said like 3 yards or whatever, you know. And yesterday I get this envelope in the mail from Tracy Art Attack, which I will link her YouTube and her store in the bottom there. And I thought it was one of my orders, and it wasn't. It was the trim, and she didn't even charge me for it. And I know from other YouTubers that bought that trim that it's not an inexpensive trim. So Tracy, I feel so guilty, but I really wish you'd let me pay for it. But she sent me this gorgeous little card. Oh, is it like this? Yes. And I adore this card. And look how it's layered. And the coloring. And that's the Sagittarius Tilda, which now I wish I had bought her also. I ordered two Magnolia Tilda stamps from her. I think, I'm not real sure, but I think I did. And this wasn't one of them, and I wish I had. And these are I think those are the little hearts that she picked up at Dollar Tree. And I went to my Dollar Tree, had nothing like this at all. And I love the little bingo cards too. So how sweet is this? How adorable. And look how layered. I adore this card. And show your trims, Nancy. Hugs, Tracy. And I wish you had PayPal me, but look how pretty it came. Look how pretty. Isn't it adorable? I think this was a thingy she bought at Michael's also, and she papered it. But look at this felted flower. It's all hearts, and she made a flower out of it. Now, I don't know, Tracy, did you make the little hearts too? That is phenomenal if you did. I love this. I'm going to reuse this. And this is the trim. I love this trim. I love this trim. And it's stretchy, and I will show you in a minute what I had in mind for it. Okay, thank you, Tracy. You really shouldn't have gifted that to me, but I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I will be placing a big order again next Wednesday. And then I did just a few things. You guys know I really don't have my mojo back yet. And do you see these little tiny boxes? Whoops, where am I? These little tiny boxes I made, and they open like this. They're almost like matchboxes, but they're really not long enough to be matchboxes. And I put a little trim, and this is is it the Bella Rose or something? I don't know. But I used a really heavy cardstock, and that Bella Rose or whatever it is really is nice to make these with. And then I made these 3. You know, when we send out little doodad thingies, I thought how cute. I still got to, I'm not going to decorate them a lot because they're so tiny, and I want to keep it simple, but maybe a little flower or a little doodad, and that's it. So I made those out of, you remember our Vicky Try Hard 67 sent me all these die cuts. And Tracy, see, this is one of the things I want to order from you. You see this? I'm going to order this. This is phenomenal when gifting or racking or whatever. So you see, this is the original dies that Vicky Try Hard sent me. So I folded it and figured out sort of, I think I did it right, I'm not really sure. And then I didn't want to use my original, so all I did was lay it down on my cardstock and traced it and then folded it. So I can make my own without having the die. Although I really would like that die too. This year I'm getting into card making and coloring, and I'm really going to concentrate on collecting dies because I don't have very many. Then I saw this on Jeanette's channel, Scrap and Happy XO, and I fell in love with these little puffy hearts out of book paper. And I just stuffed them with that doll stuffing stuff. I think Jeanette said she used paper scraps. Hers were bigger, but I knew I wanted to make a bunch to give as racks and Happy Meals and stuff. So I used a punch, and the biggest heart punch I had was this. So they're really tiny. So these are the ones that I still might finish. I might not. I might just throw them in like this. And these are the ones that I finished. Now some are a little bit too much, I think. But you know, I mean, just to throw in as an extra. And I double-sided them because they might want to hang them. Like I put in forsythia. I make a Christmas bush, Valentine's bush. And I always get forsythia stems and hang it, stuff. You know, Valentine stuff and Easter stuff later. So that's why I did some of them really double-sided. So if you want to hang them, it's no problem. All you got to do is take a needle and some thread and push it through like fishing wire. These, the ones that I use these things on, I didn't double-side because I thought that would be too much. It would be too overwhelming. But the little ones that I did, I double-sided, you see. So then, the reason I wanted the trim from Joann's was because of this project. And I saw this on Scrapanology. I think her name is Gina, but I am not sure. And I think her channel name is Scrapanology. Oh, my repairman is here. I've got to hurry. And she made this out of the burner covers and the dollar store candlesticks. And this is the top I made. I don't know, can I? Okay, it's not gonna. See, this is the top I made. There you go, like this. So I don't know if I want to glue this down or just set it down. Now, I think I will put some rocks in there because I'm not happy. I mean, I am happy with it, but it's not as sturdy as I thought it would be. So I think I'm going to put rocks in there to weigh this down. You know, put rocks in this can first. And this is what I wanted to trim for. Look how cute that would be. Or am I crazy? I think that would be so cute. Look, look, look. And again, I think that's all I'm going to put on because I want to keep it simple. And the top really has some iridescent little fibers in there. You really don't need to put anything else on there, in my opinion. And I might put a little bit of flowers or something on the bottom. But that's all I've been up to. But the main reason I came on was to thank our Tracy from Art Attack. That was so super sweet and kind of her. Because I couldn't get this trim. You all know my Michaels and my Joann's is over 2 hours away. Hobby Lobby's 45 minutes away. I live in Hooterville, okay? So anyway, I have to stop. I wanted to show you something else, but I'll do it in another video. Because one of my repairman is here. We're having trouble with our internet. Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for subscribing to me. Thank you, Tracy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time and the trouble. Oh, look at her pretty stamp. If I really get into card making, I will get me a stamp like that too. Anyway, thanks everybody. Have a wonderful day and be kind and good to each other, okay? Bye-bye now.